What's going on, team? Welcome back to another edition of the GYMLESS Coaches Rundown. The date today is the 27th of April. It is a Monday and it is the third week of this training block. What we're looking for in this training block is small progressions really for this day on Monday. Remember, it is strength biased work. For your A work, your strict handstand push-up progressions are still going to continue. This week, everybody is going to do 10 sets. You're going to control the rest in between your sets, and you're going to do anywhere between 2 to 6 unbroken reps within those 10 sets. Which level you choose to use, we have our A-frame on a bench all the way up to our wall-facing strict handstand push-up. Stick with the progressions that you have been working and try and hit anywhere between 2 to 6 unbroken reps for your 10 sets. Like we said, control the rest in between your own sets. For your B work and your C work, all we're looking for is a simple either rep progression or load progression. Rep progression means if you weren't hitting the full end of a rep bracket last week, for example, if it said 8 to 12 reps and you were only hitting 10 reps, this week your progression will be to go to 12 reps. If you were hitting the full end of the rep bracket, you were hitting 12 every time, this time we're looking to add more load. If you have a dumbbell, you can put a backpack on and hold a dumbbell for whatever movements you're doing. If you've got a barbell, of course, load up some more weight. If you've got 2 dumbbells, of course, load more weight as well. Otherwise, have fun, stick with it, guys. This is your last week, like we said, of this cycle. Get strong with this on Monday and enjoy it. Get outside in the sunshine if you can.
So the first variation is we're going to complete an A-frame handstand push-up with our feet and hands on the floor. So first and foremost, grab something soft on your floor so you're not cracking your head on the floor. From here, the A-frame handstand push-up, the A-frame refers to the finishing position on the floor. So if Alex comes down to the bottom, you're going to notice he's setting up a tripod between his hands, his head, and his hands again. Okay, what we don't want to see is a head between the hands. So if Alex just repositions himself, this is not a strong position to press from. Similarly, it's not a stable position for the spine. So always looking to achieve the A-frame here. Then from here, he's just going to press back up into his top position. Good, you can go ahead and bend your knees a little bit if you feel like your hamstrings are tight and you can't get into a good position. Similarly, you can go ahead and walk your feet backwards a little bit if that helped. Level 2 variation is with your knees on a sofa or a chair or a bench with your towel still on the floor. We're looking for the exact same position, only now there's more load going through the body, more of a vertical position. So same thing, I was going to come down, looking at that A-frame position, so it's a tripod between the hands and the head, pressing back into a vertical position. Try to think about driving your head back through towards the sofa. So level 3 now, we're taking our feet and place them on the seat or the sofa or the bench. It's exactly the same position. Out from here, he's going to go down. Again, looking for the A-frame position, and he's going to press up, stacking the shoulders. And again, if you're finding like it's hard to straighten your legs or get into a good position here, you can always bend the knees slightly. So our next level now is a traditional back to wall strict handstand push-up in terms of hand width, anywhere between shoulder width or wider. From here, Alex is going to control down to the floor. Head's going to touch the floor, still maintain that A-frame position, and he's going to press back up again. Okay, so if you pause on the floor, that's going to be much more challenging. Otherwise, control down, touch, press back up. The last and most challenging variation of this is the wall-facing handstand push-up. So you're going to start on the floor, you're going to perform a wall walk up the wall. Getting to a hollow position, rib cage down, butt squeeze. Again, looking for the A-frame position, tuck your chin down, move down towards the mat and press back up again. One more. Rest.
For your B work, it's going to be a 9 to 12 minute EMOM. Same as last week, your first 2 minutes of your Bulgarian split squats. You can load it with a backpack. You can load it with a barbell if you've got one available. If you've got a single dumbbell, you can load it in a goblet position. If you got a kettlebell, same thing, or you can go single arm. If you go single arm, just make sure it's opposite to the leg that's working. Again, the progression this week, we're looking to load a little more weight. If you had to cut back on the rep scheme last week, looking for more reps as well. For your C work, again, it's going to be a 9 to 12 minute EMOM. Those nasty seated pike pulses that you did for your D work last week, we're actually now going to put them into your C work EMOM. So you're going to have your hamstring sliders. Remember, doing it with cardboard on a slidey floor, or you can use a towel. The next minute, you're going to have your strict push-up work. And in your third minute, you're going to have your seated pike pulses. Our D work for today is a little bit different. So for your D work, we're going to be going into a 6-minute EMOM, working for anywhere between 30 to 40 seconds each minute. We're going to be doing side planks alternating each minute. So Tammy is going to start by showing us the regression, which is essentially elbow and forearm on the floor. Right hand is going to be placed on her hip, and we're looking for the right hip to come up towards the ceiling and towards the camera as much as she can. What we don't want to see is the hips sagging down. Similarly, the hips pushing back. Okay, we're trying to open the hips up and push them up to the sky as much as we can. If that's still easy, Tammy can go ahead and lift her right leg as high as possible into what we call a star side plank. If that's comfortable, we can do another variation, which is foot down on the other one and weight it with a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Simply place it on your hip. Hopefully you guys make some solid progressions from last week into this week. Please don't forget to log your scores into WhatUp. Shoot us some banter on the water cooler or shoot us some questions that you might have. Otherwise, have a great Monday session and enjoy the week.